Well, gents, I think I'm going to need a new heart after that one. What a spectacular performance, 2-1 win. You must be absolutely delighted with that today.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, it was. I thought it was deserved. I thought we played the conditions really well, and at the end of the game there, we had an injury with Husey.
Yeah.
We had to really think about it, and we were juggling options around. We felt it was hard to bring on someone new to go in at centre midfield from the bench, so we had to move that around a little bit. But overall, you know, the lads were really good today. They worked really hard. I mean, Jensen up top worked his socks. So you can go through the whole team. You know, everyone done the job that they needed to do. But I mean, the atmosphere at the end was electric, wasn't it? You know, I mean, it was just fantastic. And I'm delighted for the boys. You know, I haven't got to know them all really well. They know obviously we brought in some new faces, and you know, they're all playing for a shirt. And we want competition for places. You know. But you know, Matt deserves a lot of credit. Since I've come to the club, he's been brilliant. You know, we speak probably too regular on the phone,
Yeah.
but he's great to work with, and him, Geordie, and Mikey. Love it with Kyle, obviously. But no, listen, look, it's one step in the right direction. We don't want to get carried away, but at the same time, in football, you've got to enjoy it.
You made a couple of changes to the side today. Jensen Cooper was one of those that came to the side. I know you won't want to single out players, but just to touch on Jensen for a moment, he worked his socks off today, and he got the goal that his performance richly deserved as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, the first goal happened because of his work rate, and he still had a lot to do to put the ball in the net. He still had a lot to do, in my opinion. But like I said, he's one of a lot of players that put in a great shift. Luke come in for his first game and was outstanding. To lose Husey when we did, we had to ask questions, and then to cap it all off, Dean Snedker pulls off 2 outstanding saves at the end, and on one of them, by the way, Cartel done superb to get back when 2 of their forwards would have had a tap in if he wasn't switched on. But overall, absolutely delighted.
And Matt, as a coach or as a manager, depending on I suppose what your role is now, how do you manage those situations? You know, when we go 1-0 up, because obviously we've not had too many of them this season. We did obviously concede that goal right on half time, but how do you manage those situations?
I think what we've done, especially since Chris has come in, is let them know, look, enjoy being ahead. You know, it's a feel-good factor, and of course you start building on things like that. You start puffing your chest out a bit more rather than your head going down, which obviously we've seen, you know, when we've conceded early goals in games. And you know, don't underestimate the power of belief. And once, you know, you start scoring, and then all of a sudden, even at the end there, we're having, you know, chances. We hit the crossbar. There's a phase where they're blocking the ball. It lets you find that extra 5 yards. And of course, you know, maybe Miguel previous weeks wouldn't find those extra 5 yards to get hit the back post. But that one there, he's made sure he's in the right area. Ball's come across and he's finished it.
And that power of the belief, is that a message that you try and get through to them at half time? Because obviously we conceded that goal so late in the half, it could so easily have knocked their confidence, but second half it really didn't seem to. We were on the front foot the whole of the second half and got that winning goal that we deserved.
No, well, it's what Nunny said at half time, you know, look, build on what we're doing. We don't deserve to be behind. Keep doing that, and I think, you know, we didn't overcomplicate it, and they believed in what Chris was saying to them. You know?
I mean, look, football's a very basic game, and there were a few things that we were doing wrong in midfield, overcompensating certain sides of the pitch at wrong times, that gave them an opportunity to hit us. So I thought we dealt with that, and you know, and the boys just listened and they responded, not only by listening to what we asked them to do, but by doing it and doing some, working really hard. We kept saying to Miguel, you only need one chance to be a hero today. I said it before the game, I said it after him. You can be a hero by doing one thing right, one thing at one time, and he did that in the last few minutes. But the one thing that we did, Matt and I, and we get across to the boys, you know, I'd rather, it was 1-1, we lost Tuesday, but we tried to be aggressive with our substitution, and we said we'd rather lose trying to win than lose trying to get a draw, you know, and I thought we went for the win. Conor was so unlucky when he hit the bar, but we went for it, and today was our day, you know, and next week it might not be, but while it is your day, you enjoy it.
Yeah, it was such a brilliant moment for Miguel, who got that goal right near the end. Brilliant finish, and what about the atmosphere as well? It was electric when that goal went in, wasn't it? Yeah,
I mean, you know, the supporters were fantastic, and throughout the game, I don't know about what you felt, Matt, but I thought they got more and more vocal, and they played a bigger part the longer the game went on. So for me today, you know, a massive thank you. It was brilliant, the end, but it goes to show how big this club could possibly be, and we've got to work and continue to work really hard to go in the right direction.
And just on the housekeeping front, you mentioned earlier on Husey having to come off during the game with that injury. How is he at the moment?
I think it's a bit too early to tell. My initial thought would be maybe a couple of weeks. It might have been his hamstring, I'm not sure, he felt it. Luke picked up a knock as well at the end, but I think that was more of an impact. But you know, at the moment, just for the next 2 hours, I'm not going to think about injuries. I'm going to have a beer and I'm going to enjoy 3 points because it's been a long time coming.
Absolutely. Well, one thing I will ask you about quickly is we've got a few loan players who are coming to the end of their term. Of course, we know the situation with Cartel. You've got a few of the Northampton lads that are expiring soon. Is there anything that you can tell us on that at the moment?
We'll know more this week.
Okay.
And that's all we can say at the moment. We'll know more this week. So hopefully they can see that they'll be treated right here and they'll be looked after here. And today they'll be going into Northampton. I should imagine over the next couple of days, a great big grin on their face, and that's to keep them here. That's what we've got to give them.
There's no doubt that, of course, you're looking for more players. You're looking to strengthen the squad. Did you feel that was a performance today from a group that know that they need to fight for their place? Yeah,
I mean, look, I want the boys to come here, work hard, and want to be here. I've made it clear. If someone doesn't want to be here, the door's open and you can leave at any time you want to go. Lads have got to run through, without repeating myself from my very first interview, they've got to run through brick walls for us. They've got to help take the club forward. I think the club's, I've been surprised how well I've been received here. It's been brilliant, the support's been brilliant. Matt and Geordie, fantastic, coaches. We've got everything that we need to go forward, and if players are not up for the fight, then we'll bring new players in who are, but for today, they showed me they want to be and they showed me they're up for the fight, and what they've got to do is match it next week at Ilkeston, and then we've got to do is match it against Rushden. Then do you know what I mean? It's step three's a conveyor belt of tough games, and today, like I said, I'm now 30 seconds away from going in that bar and having a drink with some great people.
Before I let you go, I will just ask about that Ilkeston game. It's obviously against a side who are well informed at the moment. A couple of faces we know well, like Lee Tomlin and Jamie Ward. But with a performance like that today, just how much confidence will that give your side? Yeah, I mean, look, we'll be training on Thursday, Matt, and we'll try and think about Ilkeston. At the moment, I don't really want to think about it. I just want to savour what we did today, because today was a special day for me, and I think it's something that we should enjoy. But Ilkeston, it's going to be tough, but we go there with a win, and I think we can just enjoy the next couple of days. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Go and have that well. Cheers, guys.
Thanks, Joseph. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. This is AFCRDTV. Happy New Year, everyone. And Diamonds finished with a big win over St. Ives Town. Diamonds 2, St. Ives 1. And the man of the match is Conor Tee. Happy New Year, Conor.
Happy New Year to you too.
And I trust you're feeling somewhat happy after today's win.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's a great feeling today. All the lads are buzzing in there. We've all stuck together today and really had to grind out that win.
Diamonds got off to an excellent start, scoring early in only the 10th minute. Jensen Cooper with the goal. And did you see, what did you make of that
Yeah, he was really alert. He's already done that once this season already, where the keeper's made a mistake and he's pounced on it. And today I think he made that finish look easier than it was. I don't think it's an easy finish, especially on the pitch as well. It was an easy finish.
Well, I'm stating the over-obvious, but it's a lot better to be leading 1-0 early than trailing 1-0.
No, 100%, yeah. No, it was a different story today at the start, and it gives us that bit of confidence, to something to push on from, instead of always chasing the game. Today we had the opposition had to kind of take the game to us because they needed to equalise, and even when they did equalise, all the lads, even going in at half time, we still felt that this was our game today to win.
Oh, exactly. It was kind of a fluky goal that St. Ives did, scored only just before halftime in the 42nd minute. Nabil Sharif tapping the ball into the net. He happened to be in the right place at the right time, and he felt bad for Snetker, for Dean, that he couldn't keep a clean sheet today because of that one goal.
No, definitely. But if you look at the saves Sneds makes in the second half there, he does it every week, do you know what I mean? Even though the results haven't been well, he still pulls off great saves every week. So we've got to thank him today as well, along with everyone else. But some of the big saves he's made today have really helped.
Definitely. You mentioned the pitch. It was playing a bit heavy today. How did you find that?
Yeah, no, it was difficult, really difficult.
There was a thought this morning maybe even the game might not be played because of a waterlogged pitch, but fortunately they were able to salvage, and we're certainly glad the game was played.
Yeah,
right?
no, even warming up at half time, the mud's just sticking to your boots, you're kind of thinking, surprised this game's going on today, but when you come away with the 3 points like that, you don't really care what the pitch is like.
Okay, you almost put the ball in the net. I think it was mid to late second half, but it bounced off the crossbar. What did you think about that shot?
Yeah, no, it come to me quite quickly, and I knew that I kind of had to dig it out. It was close to my feet, and I kind of knew when I struck it that it might have been, it was always going up, and then it come off the bar then, so it was a bit unlucky. Yeah.
Ooh, once again, a game of fine margins.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I'm sure a lot of supporters, myself included, sort of resolved to a 1-1 draw. That wouldn't have been the best result, but not the worst result either. But Miguel Nagua comes up with a screamer in the 87th minute.
Yeah, no, it's what we've needed. Just that bit of luck where the ball's just fell to us in the box, whereas maybe sometimes it hasn't. Today it did, and Miguel was there to put it away, and it was a great finish from him.
So we push on. I'm sure everyone will be full of confidence going into the next match at Ilkeston Town. Early thoughts about that game?
Yeah, no, like you say, we need to add on to this now. We can't just think, oh, we've won one game, that like it's good. No, like we need to push on now and put points on the board and start climbing the table. That's our aim now.
Exactly. Well, thanks again, Conor, for your time, and well done today.
Thank you very much. Cheers.